What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mind of Josh. This channel was designed to kind of go in conjunction with my Facebook and my Instagram page to kind of give you an opportunity to watch something a little longer than what you would normally find on a Facebook or Instagram post. And so what this is going to be is rants about whatever, just long extended thoughts that I have on certain subjects. Also, in conjunction with my Instagram page, I will be having the 40 song challenge posted on here. It's where I'm going to do a new song that I'm writing every day for 40 days in the hopes that I'll have a good song somewhere in there, hopefully. So be looking for that here and also on my Instagram, Facebook pages. Sometimes these videos probably will get a little long. Sometimes they'll be a little short. I don't really know what I'm going to talk about in the future. Just kind of what comes on my mind. But I mean, today I've got one page of notes, but it's kind of a subject that's been on my heart for a while. It's been on my mind. So I don't really know if this is going to be like a 10-minute or if it's going to be like a 30-minute segment. Anyway, we'll kind of try to flesh that out as we go. Anyway, welcome to Mind of Josh. I am Josh, and this is what's on my mind. The things that I find most important quality-wise in my friends and just people I meet in general is their general honesty. Is how are they going to back up what they say to me, what they show to me, who they say that they are? Is that actually what is being portrayed towards me? In today's world, honesty and genuine authenticity are more important than ever. I mean, we see with the introduction of social media over the last 10, 15 years, however long it's been, that we've seen these people that are able to portray their lives now in this one specific way, and yet have their lives actually be this other way that we don't see. And so I find it's really important for people to know who they can trust, who they can be honest with, who they can actually trust to reach out to. And so what my idea here is to be me. These are my thoughts. This is my honest opinion. This is me being real with you guys. This is me expressing my thoughts to you. And so for years, I was on this moral high horse about social media. I believed that people were who they wanted to be. That wasn't necessarily real. And that was wrong. I believed that people would spend all their time on here making these false friends, making these false connections, and then they'd be socially worthless in the real world. And like I said, I was that way for years. And it wasn't until just, a month ago maybe, that I really flipped that thinking, and it came to me, and I thought, man, there's so many of these people out here that just sit around hopeless. What do these people have the same thoughts that I have about, this guy's not real, this is just a fake, this is a ploy to get likes, this is whatever. And these people need something real. They're on these locations, they're on these Facebook, they're on Instagram, they're on whatever to get this connection, to feel like somebody cares about them. And that may not be the case with everybody. I mean, there's always those people who just want to have a good time, social media, yeah, whatever. But what I'm trying to do on here is to connect with you, to connect with people in a real way that is me. It's not run through, producers. It's not run through someone to fact check me. It's not run through political correct ideology. This is what I think. This is what I know. That's all I can tell you is what I know. So, all that to say, can you really be real online? And that's what I'm hoping to be, is to be real. I want to show you that, like what I saw, not everyone on the internet is out to work an angle. Not everyone out on the internet is out to puff themselves up. And not everyone who is out there is wanting to necessarily put you down. I want to do this for you guys. I want to be who I am. I want to be real, and I want to express what I am and where I came from to hopefully reach out to you guys to get into a better place where we can connect. So, all that, I'm going to kind of segue into what I'm doing here on this episode. Several months ago, starting back in mid-December, it's almost June now. In mid-December, I moved from the place that I lived for 10 years or so to a whole new place, several hours away, that I had no family, no friends, no connections previously to for school. And that was hard. Yeah, I was excited about being able to get to these other places. I was excited about branching out and becoming what I want to become, and ultimately living what I feel my dream is. And so I moved here, and I ultimately found that, yes, I was doing what I wanted to do, and that was a lot of fun. The actual school part was. But I didn't have any friends here. I left everything behind to come out here. I didn't have any friends. I didn't have any family. I didn't have a support system, I guess, to say. So I was trapped, almost. I didn't really feel like anyone would want to hang out with me. I was a new guy. And that's, I guess, to kind of give you some context, I've always kind of been the new guy. As long as I can remember, I've changed schools so many times. I mean, up until high school, I'd never been anywhere longer than 2 years, school-wise. I bounced around from school to school to school to school, and from church to church to church to church. I never knew consistency. I never knew lifelong friends. I never knew what that was, and that followed me into adulthood. That it was very difficult for me to find friends, because I wasn't sure that they were going to be there 6-7 months from. And that's kind of how I've been my whole life. I've taken that with me, and I've always kind of been, well, I'm the new guy, you know. Everybody else has their relationships, and I don't really want to intrude on that. Or I'm not worthy to intrude on that. What do I have to offer that they don't already have from this guy? And that's always been kind of hard to deal with, being the new guy. So, like I said, when I came here, I found it really hard to make friends too, to really get plugged in here as well, for that same reason. The only difference was here I didn't have someone else to kind of fill that hole. It wasn't like, I don't have friends, but at least when I get home, I've got family. I don't have that here. And that was hard. I felt cut off. I had this great family back home. I had this great group of friends that swooped in to pick up where my family left off, to ultimately, guide me and raise me in the way that I would need to be. And that really meant a lot to me, to have that kind of friendship and that kind of family and that kind of leadership in my life. But when I moved here, like I said, I left everything. I've got these two really good friends that I, stay in contact with no matter what. And they've been really great, honestly, to help me through this. But other than that, I really felt like everyone back home kind of forgot about me when I left. There wasn't, I can't think of anyone that actually reached out and was like, hey man, what's going on? How's the school treating you? How's the move going? How's life down there? We miss you back here. And that hurt. I felt isolated. I felt cut off from everything that I knew, from everyone that ever cared about me. And that was, like I said, that was hard. Parents would reach out, they'd say, hey, I love you, how's life, how's school, whatever. And it's one thing when your parents say it, but you kind of feel like they have to say that. They're my parents. And so in a way, it almost doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel genuine. You just kind of feel like, yeah, they got to say it. Sometimes you just need this specific one or two people. This, I just want my friends to say, hey man, how have you been? What's going on? What's new with you? In the same way that I would reach out to them and say, hey guys, how's life without me? And all that kind of just built on me, and I spiraled down and got into this depressive place almost. Now, I would never say that I was suicidal or that I really just, wanted to escape everything. But there was a very real pressure to question what it would be like if I wasn't here. There were times that I would have long, thoughtful conversations with myself about, who would really care if I was gone. It doesn't really seem like anyone cares now when I'm gone. So what would be the big deal? Would would the world be a better place if I wasn't here? Because I don't seem to be making much impact on it right now. I just feel like I'm taking up space. And that was really difficult to have to think about. I mean, it wasn't too bad at the time because it was my state of mind, but kind of coming out of it, that was a really, really hard thing to have to sit with. But I really, I had this mindset of, you know, the sooner I die, the better it is. You know, I don't have to pay taxes, I don't have to pay rent, I don't have to worry about making payments on this, I don't have to worry about interacting with people. No one cares about me as it is anyway. So what difference does it make? And what I realized is that was, not the way that you'd need to be thinking. That was really selfish of me, and that was really contributing to the depressive cycle that I was in. So what I kind of realized was we need each other. We need to know that we're okay. And we need each other to know that we're not okay. And that's okay. We need to be this community for each other where we reach out and we say, hey man, what's going on? How can I help you? What do you need from me? And that I want to be someone who kind of reaches out to you guys and who says, I've been there. I may not know exactly what you're going through. I may not have the exact same situation that you have, but I care enough about you. I want you to know where I come from so that you can kind of trust me. And know that I'm not here trying to sell a book. I'm not here trying to promote a page. I'm not here trying to do anything other than reach out to you and to say, hey man, if you need me, I got you. You need somebody to talk to, I'm here. Whatever. But you're not alone. You're not forgotten. So that's kind of what's been on my heart today. Is I kind of created this initial post to say, if you're out there and you feel like no one cares, you feel like it'd be better if you weren't here, you feel like no one really wants to have anything to do with you, I want to tell you that is further from the truth than anything I can imagine. I mean, if nobody else does, I do. I want to see you succeed. I want to hear that you're doing well. I want to know that, yeah, life sucks sometimes, but, you're getting through it, and it's going to be okay. I want to tell you it's going to be okay, guys. It will. So what I want to do with this page is to allow you guys to reach out to me, to ask me questions, to communicate with me. If you want to ask me a question about a situation you've got going on, if you want to ask me a question about sports, if you want to ask me a question about food, if you want to ask me anything, I will do my absolute best to get back to you. If you just want to leave a comment in the comment section below, I'll reply to you. If you've got something that you want to kind of remain anonymous about, you don't want to be upfront, about who you are, and that's cool, I get that. What I've done is I've set up an email account for this page, and I'll leave the link in the description. But it is mindofjoshchannel@gmail.com, and you can create a fake email account and send me your issue, and I will reply to you. I'll do my best to answer the question as best as I can, or just have a conversation with you. And if I can't, if there's absolutely no way that I can, I will do my best to get you in contact with someone who can. I don't want you to go alone. I don't want you to have to feel isolated and like no one cares about you. So there will be someone who will get back to you. There will be someone who will genuinely care for you. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. I hope this reached someone. I hope this was able to speak to somebody's life, give them a little bit of hope, let them know that they're not all alone. So, thanks for watching.